Monday. You might not be watching on a Monday. All right, so as promised, I'm doing an unboxing slash unbagging of a lot of places. So a lot of people just do Target, but of course you don't just shop at Target. I've been to like several stores in the past few days slash weeks. So I have a little bit of everything here. And then those books I mentioned in my last video, about the $1,000 I got from the school to order Scholastic books. Those books came, so we get to kind of go through those as well. So, Target. I already opened it because we had one and it was missing the back, so I opened it to make sure it had everything in it. But this is a wireless keyboard and mouse as well, which super awesome. It kind of frees you up from your desk, and you're able to move around the classroom. Students can use it, so you're not so tied down to your laptop. So I got one of those. This was $20 at Target, so pretty good deal there. I got these like last year. They've just been sitting in my office, but they're like bulletin board cards, and they say different like little quotes. So we create in this classroom, we inspire in this classroom, all those great little sayings. That was $1. Dollar section. Also the dollar section, it was $3. But a welcome banner, so I might hang this somewhere at some point for the first few weeks. Utility cup for your markers to hang on the whiteboard. It's magnetic, so you don't lose your markers, because I am good for sticking them in my pocket or setting them down somewhere and never finding them again. And then I just have markers everywhere except at the whiteboard. So magnetic dry eraser, because I also lose these, so everything can just stick to the board, so hopefully I don't lose it. We'll see what happens. Gel cleans, also the dollar section, $1. These are it's like a little ruler, globe, some scissors, crayons, a couple of things. This might go on my door or window at some point. And I know Target, they switch these out like every couple of weeks, so you can kind of keep changing them out throughout the year. So those are fun. And then some little metal painted baskets. These are going to be for lunch count, so home lunch, cold lunch, veggie, milk, all those great things. So probably going to do popsicle sticks with names or numbers or something, but that's what these are for. Everything here is kind of just like thrown into bags. It's somewhat organized, but we'll see what happens. Dollar Tree. Everything's $1. It's like super hard. It's super hard to believe. Shout out to my mommy. She went to Dollar Tree in her hometown and got a bunch of stuff as well. So there's another bag, but this is a couple of things I grabbed yesterday from the Dollar Tree. But every time I go, I'm like, is everything really $1? Velcro squares for my calendar, to put my calendar numbers. So I'm gonna put those on there. These guys are really fun. So they're little cones. This one says, caution, whiz kid at work. Caution, superstar at work. Caution, rock star at work. And caution, genius at work. So what a great motivator. Aside from candy, you can just like slip it on a student's desk if they're working really hard or quietly. A great motivator. Other students will see it, and it'll likely push them to want to do the same. So I thought those were cool. $1. Let's see. This bag is Dollar Tree also. This is the stuff my mom grabbed. So this is like a thermometer. So weather, and then on the back it has a little tab that you pull. But this side is thermometer. This side is an effort chart, so you can track your classroom's effort for a particular goal that you're working toward. Poster board, like, what do you call it? Blurbs, shapes, so like decorations that you can put on a poster board, or bulletin board rather, so those are kind of cool. The alphabet, as if I don't have 1,000 of these, but you can never have too many. Then just little desktopers. Oh, these are more bulletin board shapes that you can use. Sticky notes. I use tons and tons and tons of sticky notes for responsive classroom type stuff. Students can write one word or sentence responses, stick them on the board. It's really quick and easy. So I go through lots of sticky notes, so I asked her to pick up some of those. More Post-its, a giant eraser, So that's all for the Dollar Tree. Joann's, right? So I have five bulletin boards all together, 4 in the classroom, 1 in the hallway. Paper is economical and a lot of times the school provides it, so if that's what you want to go with, that's an awesome option. But the fabrics at like Walmart or Joann's or Michael's or Hobby Lobby, whatever floats your boat, they last longer. You don't have to redo them as often, and you can reuse the fabric for years and years. So I picked up some fabric. This one is school themed, suitable for kindergarten. Crayons, apples, scissors, letters, numbers, those kinds of things. So this will be one of the long boards. I haven't quite picked which one yet. And then it just kind of happened that a robot theme got picked up because that's the fabric that seemed to keep catching my eye. So I got robots, navy blue background, and more robots. I think this one's gonna go in the hallway, but kind of colorful. It has the orange that goes with my wall. I have a big orange wall, so that's pretty fun. And then the second one is the same as the first with the letters, numbers, crayons. So that all came from Joann's, and this is gonna be the background for my bulletin boards. Again, you can reuse them over and over and over again, and they really don't wear out. Yeah. Teacher store. So to go with the fabric for the bulletin boards, I got like matching color borders. So I got green. These were $3.99 for 50 feet, so pretty good. Blue and the orange again. These guys are kind of cool, so rather than printing off schedule cards and laminating them, these are magnetic. So I think if it works the way that I planned, I think I'm either going to dry erase or Sharpie my schedule cards on these magnetic things, and I can just stick them on the board. It'll be neater, more uniform, all the same size, that kind of thing. And I know that like the laminated ones, they get kind of flimsy over time, so hopefully these work out. These were $5 a pack at the teacher store. Hello name tags. Hello, my name is name tags. I got 2 packs of these, $2.79 a piece. And these should take me through the first week, so each student can get a name tag each morning. I kind of wanted to get reusable ones, but they were a little bit more expensive, so these are what I decided to go with to help me learn names. And then again, for the whiteboard, kind of keeping those schedule cards and all your different sections, I can statements, that kind of thing organized. These are magnetic strips, so rather than using tape, which gets your board sticky and all that kind of stuff, these are magnetic, but you can reuse them. They're easy, neat, clean, that kind of thing. And these were $6 a pack, so a little bit expensive, but again, you can reuse them. Also, teacher store. Oh, this was Dollar General scissors. We'll see how long they last. I got posters from the teacher store. These are like bulletin board punch out type things. So again, with the robot theme, this will probably be my first bulletin board. It's like a welcome thing. It has gears and little robots that you can write each student's name on. So that's what I'll use this for. Stuck on a word. So word solving strategies. This was, I don't know how much it was. Probably not very expensive. But look at the picture, think about what the story is about, get your mouth ready to say the word, look for chunks or patterns in the word. Does it look right? Does it sound right? And does it make sense? So all those great word solving strategies, really important to have up in you a room somewhere for students to refer to as they're learning to decode words. And those align with the different animals like Chunky Monkey, Lips the Fish, that kind of thing. These are rhyming sounds. So like that one again. I got both of these. Oh no. So rhyming. These are word families, which essentially are rhyming. But this one just had more, so I got both of those apparently. I thought I just got one. Scientific method. This is Faith's. She's also a teacher. She teaches 3rd grade. I'm not really doing the scientific method in kindergarten. Magnets, happy birthday, multiplication, fractions. That's all you, girl. This guy, months. This will be for my birthdays to help me keep track. These, I believe, are yours also. Yeah. There you go. Put some posters. And this guy kind of looks like my calendar, the same sort of chalky gray theme, but it'll be for classroom jobs. I'll have all my jobs listed out and the students' names, and I'll come up with a system for how those will rotate. So that's what this is for. And this was $8 at the teacher store. So, not quite as economical as Dollar Tree, but a lot of these things you can reuse if you take care of them. So. These were also, or are also, from the Dollar Tree for $1. So yeah, these will be caddies that go on the group tables, pencils, crayons, erasers, all those great things. These guys will be in my classroom library holding books. So yeah, now I have to put on my apron. This came, well, it didn't come with that, I ordered it. Scholastic had shirts and like clothes, apparel, all that great stuff for teachers, but it was all for women. So I was like, are there no male teachers in the world? Do men not read? So that kind of disappointed me. But I did get this cool apron, so I can throw this on when I do read alouds and that kind of stuff. So now we get to go through all the Scholastic books. Truly, there are 2 of these books by Kelly Greenawalt, and the first one I'm familiar with. This one is new, but truly is a young African-American girl. And during my student teaching, I had an African-American girl in my class, and she just kind of fell in love with the first of these books. So I really just found the value in having these kind of multicultural books, which was something I already knew, but it was really awesome to see that kind of take shape during student teaching. So it was really important to me to get that original book and then the sequel as well. Again, multicultural books are so important. This is Noodle Magic, and it is reflective of the Asian culture. Sunny Side Up, this is a graphic novel, so I do teach kindergarten, but I think it's important to have a wide range of levels and just a lot of different varieties. So this is about a brother and sister who do a lot of silly and fun things together. It'll be super inviting for maybe some higher readers that can handle more words, but it's also very inviting because it has a lot of pictures as well. And then Night Light is a great book about opposites, which is important in kindergarten. This little box here, these were really cool. These sets are called Bruise books, and I think they were $25 or $30 for 30 books. And as you can see, they're literally brand new. The corner is like barely bent, like I had to look and find it. But they're technically bruised books, so Scholastic doesn't sell them for full price. So you get about 30 books for $30 to $25, which is really awesome. And they're pretty much in perfect condition. And you can get them by grade level. So this is a K2 set of bruised books. And then this box is a 3-5 set of bruised books. So it has 4 chapter books. Which again, is important to have levels and variety for your students, because you never know, you might have a kindergartner reading at a really high level, and you want to be equipped for those students as well. And And this big box is filled to the brim. Brim? Brim. I'll Google it. Brim? I think it's Brim. Swing It Sunny, which is a partner book to the other Sunny book with the brother and sister who do the fun things. So another graphic novel. Dog Man, really popular right now. So I grabbed 3 of those. There's one more around here somewhere, right here. So the Dog Man are really fun. This one I had to get. No lie, pigs in their houses can fly. So I have like quite a few books that are 3 Little Pigs themed. So the true story of the 3 Little Pigs, of course. What else? The 3 Little Robots, which is essentially the story of the 3 Little Pigs, but based on robots in outer space. What else? 3 Little Pigs who are architects. So I have a lot of different versions of the 3 Little Pigs story, which is great for comparing and contrasting and other literacy skills. So I had to get this one as well. This is a really awesome book. I haven't read it in a while, but it's on the Bookflix website, which has like soundtracks that go along with it, and it's animated. But I know that the Bookflix is really good, so I had to get the print version as well. And it just kind of highlights the value of spending time with family. The lights go out, or the power goes out in this book, so everybody kind of gets back into communication with one another. And when the power goes back on, everybody realizes, hey, we were having much more fun spending time with family, talking, dancing, as opposed to watching TV and that kind of thing. So really a great book about family and friends. This book is called Holm, and it highlights all the different types of homes around the world and different cultures. So really cool. I have a lot of different ethnicities and cultures in my classroom. So anytime I can highlight and celebrate those, I like to do that. The Little Red Fort. Anytime you can celebrate young girls who are following the path of STEM, so mathematics, engineering, science, technology. That was out of order, but you know what I mean. This is really great for encouraging young girls to get into those types of fields and interests and hobbies. Dog on a Frog. I have Frog on a Log already. This is a hardback. Mine is paperback. Nice. Dog on a Frog, great for rhyming, and Frog on a Log as well. And then The Day the Crayons Quit. A book set of Eric Carle books, which you can't go wrong with. This is a set of Mo Willems books, so Knuffle Bunny. I've heard people say Knuffle Bunny, Knuffle Bunny. I like Knuffle Bunny, so that's what I say. Maybe I'll put a poll in the video and you can tell me if you think it's Knuffle or Knuffle Bunny. I'm gonna do that. So Mo Willems books, can't go wrong with those, of course. Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. Pigeon Wants a Hot Dog. This is a poetry set for kindergarten through 3rd grade. So again, different varieties, genres. Poetry is really important, especially to start at an early age, so it's not something new when they get into those older grades, or upper grades rather. No Fair, and Other Jolly Poems of Childhood. So, kind of touches on fairness and equality, those types of things, but again, that poetry genre, which is important. This is hardback too. I like this. This is the original Truly book. Really awesome. Lesser Spotted Animals. This is a book all about, also hardcover, a book all about animals that people probably don't really know about already. So, kind of introducing us to some new things there. This is the book Penguins Love Colors, but it is in English and in Spanish. I do have one Spanish-speaking student, so I think there are a couple of books in here that are bilingual, so that's awesome. Old Turtle. This one just really sounded good, kind of for me as well, but questions of the heart, like why does the world go round, why are we here, that kind of thing. I'm really interested to see how they answer these questions in a children's book. This is a non-fiction book set for grade 1, but obviously it can be used in kindergarten as well. But really important to have a mix of fiction and non-fiction books. That's $1,000 worth of books. I'm excited to read them all. Now I have to clean up this mess and started setting up this classroom. I'm out of breath. So I'm gonna link a lot of these books, the ones that I really feel strongly about, down in the description. What's the description? Down in the description. So feel free to click those, check them out, order them. That would be super awesome. I'm gonna link some of the other things that I bought as well. So feel free to check those out.